Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a very happy Friday, as I know I am. And this week, uh, we are told to describe how to build a lesson plan step by step using the understanding by design and backwards process. And yet again, I have this here with me that I will be going through and um, using to help describe my points. So, all right. Step one of the understanding by design process would be identifying the desired results. Primarily, what you need to do is you need to start by identifying what the learning goals and outcomes you want the students to achieve. Asking questions. What do you want them to know? What hands on capabilities um, do you want them to accomplish at the end? Do you want this lesson to hit multiple points? Do you want to hit both language arts, social emotional, science, math? What do you want to accomplish with this? And to do the desired result, you need to be specific. You cannot have any extra filler. You cannot have any extra uh, or general statements that can be used. And writing down the desired result is supposed to be clear. It's something so if, for example, another teacher or a substitute was to take your lesson and try to use it, it's so that they could understand your mindset. They could understand what you're doing. Now, step two is determining the acceptable evidence. And that will be determining what evidence you will use to assess whether students have achieved the desired results. What type of assessments will you use? What criteria will you evaluate the student's performance? This criteria should be thought of as both the individual student and the students in general, as the whole thing with the understanding by design process is that it's supposed to be student centered and students are supposed to be the co-creators of their own education. So the criteria should not be done in general. The criteria should be the students as individuals. Student's you measure each student's personal best and then use that to see if they're actually doing their best or if there's something like wrong or if there's something that just doesn't add up with what their personal best was. And a part of it is considering the type of evidence that will provide the most accurate and reliable assessments of student learning, and writing down the acceptable evidence in a clear and conceivable manner. That way, just like step one, if another teacher was to take on this lesson, it could be used. Now, step three would be the planned learning experiences and instruction. And this would be with the desired results and acceptable evidence in mind, plan a learning experience and instruction that will help students achieve a desired result. Again, this being either language arts, mathematics, science, social studies, physical development and health, social emotional development, the arts, or if you're doing English language learning and language development. It could hit any any of these points. Like, for example, with physical health and development, uh, preschool benchmark 23.b.eca, learning healthy habits, Distinguishing between healthy and not healthy, and then that's exploring. Developing is participating in discussion and good healthy health habits, such as getting enough sleep, eating healthy food, and getting enough exercise every day. And building is identifying good health habits, such as enough sleep, eating healthy foods, and getting enough exercise every day. As well, here it is. But what's important with step 3 is that the following questions are considered. First of all, is what activities, materials, and resources will you use to support the learning? So, using this as an example, the resource that we use is maybe like play food, or heck, having the children make something healthy without heat. Like, make something that they could eat for lunch, eat for, and enjoy. Enjoy making, have a good hands on experience, as well as talking to the students about, getting enough exercise every day, having them maybe like walk around the gymnasium a little bit, like do a couple laps around the gymnasium, or just have them play, like, especially with preschoolers, just have them do recess or do circle time, like have them just play like natural children. And the next question is, how would you engage the students in remote active learning? This could be done by having the students go hands-on with this instead of just showing them stuff like that, instead of showing them what, like, healthy eating, what good sleep is. Have them be a part of that. Have them, heck, if anything, have them, again, without heat, make something. After all, this is meant for ages 3 to 5. By then, they could, without heat, effectively, make something like maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or a celery stick with peanut butter. Like, have the children do hands-on stuff. And how will the learning be assessed? By their own personal abilities. And now, additional questions that I would ask is, how will it connect to lessons, to real life scenarios or applications? Like, how will what they are doing in the classroom, especially something like this, connect to their home life, connect to what they're doing normally? Like, if anything, have them go on walk around their community with their parents. Like, have them actively going around and looking at the community, and then when they come back to class, have them talk about like what they saw, or like what was around, and where their parents went with them. And next thing would be, how will you differentiate the instruction to meet the needs of the diverse learners, by having students each create a part of it and adapting it accordingly. But that is how you would do it, personally, and I highly believe that this is the best way, while following the benchmarks and learning standards. I feel like this is the best way to build a lesson. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.